Okay, so for today, let's talk about this problem. Find the volume of solid generated by revolving the region bounded by y equals 10 cosine x above and below by y equals to secant x. Okay, and from negative pi over 3 to pi over 3 about the x-axis. Okay, so to do this problem here, notice that we're going to use the Worsham method, right? Which basically is, right? So you find a larger radius, and then you find a small radius, and then you figure out suppose this is capital R, this is small r. You want to figure out the area of this band, which is pi capital R squared minus pi small r squared. So in our problem here, our capital R is going to be y equals 10 cosine x. Our small r is going to be y equals 2 secant x. So put everything into pieces here. If we set up, the problem is going to be the volume is going to be from negative pi over 3 to pi over 3. Pi times 10 cosine x squared minus pi times 2 secant x squared dx. Okay, so that's how do we set it up. Now, if we can do some simplification, that is, if we factor pi out, right? So that's 100 cosine square x, and then minus 4 secant square x dx. Okay. So now we just need to do, excuse me, some of the small simplification, right? Because there are some identities we're going to use. Cosine square x equals to 1 plus 2 cosine, cosine of 2x and then over 2. Okay, so we're going to use this identity to make a substitution. Okay, and so that will give us is negative pi over 3, pi over 3. So that's going to be 50, right? Plus 50 cosine 2x. Okay. And then we can do minus, actually for pi, integral from negative pi over 3 to pi over 3 secant square of x dx. Okay. So this is one of them. This is another of them. Boxing. Okay. So right now things become super straightforward, right? Because as you can see here, for this part, all you need to do is, so of course I've got this dx here. So you see you have pi times 50x, right? Evaluated from negative 3, pi over 3 to pi over 3. Let's do one by one. And the integral of cosine of 2x, so the integral of cosine 2x equals to sine of 2x and then over 2, right, over 2. Well, of course, plus constant c. This is a one indefinite integral. So putting that, we're gonna have what? We're gonna have it's plus pi, right, times, actually it's 25, right? 25 sine of 2x. Of course, it's evaluated from negative pi over 3 to pi over 3. Okay, and then lastly, the integral of secant square x dx equals to tan x plus constant c, right? So this becomes into minus 4 pi times tan x evaluated from negative pi over 3 to pi over 3. Okay, yeah. So that's almost the end of the problem, right? So you see, so you have pi times so it's a 50 times it's 2 pi over 3, right? Because pi over 3 minus pi over 3 is 2 pi over 3. And plus 25 pi times sine of 2 pi over 3 minus sine of negative 2 pi over 3, right? And okay. And then it's a minus 4 pi times what? Times tan of pi over 3 minus tan of negative pi over 3, right? So it's gonna be 100 pi squared, right, over 3. So 2 pi over 3, and then negative 2 pi over 3. If you remember this, actually sine of 2 pi over 3. So let me do something. So this is going to be this is going to be square root of 3 over. So let me also put it here. Sine of 2 pi over 3 equals square root of 3 over 2. Okay, square root of 3 over 2, and once we have that, the negative 2 pi over 3 is going to be the reciprocal of it, because if you draw this unit level line, 2 pi over 3 is here, right? Negative 2 pi over 3 is right here. So you can see it's a negation of it. So it becomes into 25 pi times square root of 3 over 2 minus negative square root of 3 over 2. So it becomes into 2 square root of 3 over 2, which is square root of 3. So it's here, it's square root of 3. Okay, almost there, and then minus 4 pi, right? And then we have what? We have tan of pi over 3, right? Which is square root of 3, right? So it's tan pi, let's see, tan of pi over 3, because the graph for tan function can be something like this, right? So pi over 3, this part is equals to square root of 3, while negative pi over 3 here is going to be negative square root of 3. So this part is the square root of 3 minus square root of 3, so it becomes into 2 square root of 3. Okay, so put all the pieces together here. So it's 100 pi squared over 3. So this is, you see, 25 pi times square root of 3. This is 8 pi times square root of 3. So put it together. So it's a 17 square root of 3 times pi. Okay, so that finished the problem. So yeah, hope you enjoy this. Thanks.